Oh man, when your glasses are causing you to have autofocus going on, maybe the TV too. Turn the TV off for us. That's the director's cue. No one's watching yet, so no one sees me doing this. Oh, we got a viewer. 2 viewers. Who's that? Kessiker. Sup, dude? How are you? I need someone to speak for the Beast tonight. Are you willing to speak for the Beast tonight? Share in a group. Ross, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Washington County, Keystone.
Yeah.
Blunt Talk. Yeah, I forgot my own page name. I love when I do that. Also, gotta turn down notifications. I'm all sorts of prepared tonight. Keystone.
Obviously.
Yeah. And OMFFL, because, you know, Renegades is going to be part of his tournament, too.
I don't think I did.
Oh, I'm an OMFFL. We can do that.
I'm only a mouth.
Oh, we have 6 viewers. That means it's time to do the actual show portion. Sweet deal.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Ross,
Yo.
how was your weekend?
It was good.
Good?
A lot of football.
Yeah?
A lot of driving.
Yeah?
Otherwise, it was good.
What were your thoughts on some of the games this weekend? You were there
Yeah,
for...
the AFN Aftermath game was good. Man.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Fox with the boot.
Yeah. Can we talk about that comeback?
Oh,
It was
man.
12-0 in favor of Aftermath.
Yeah.
And then after the pick 6 that trail through, and then from there AFN took the game over. They rallied back against an A team, coming back 15-12. They took the lead. However, fastest man in 9-man, as Tyler would say, Orion Jones with the game-winning touchdown at the end.
Yeah.
2 he did in Charm City this weekend. 2. The other game against the Punishers, he got them. That was, I believe, his first of 3 he told me later on. Recommended. Those games on YouTube right now. Joey Blaze. Put the link in the comments. No, I'll do it later. Anyways, continuing where I left off at. I had a good weekend, man. Let me tell you. The Charm City Classic was excellent. And this is me speaking on it for the final time. Shout out to that tournament.
Yeah.
What? You know what? I understand.
People just need to learn how to park, man.
Yeah, the parking was. Oh my
People
god, that
learn
was
how to park,
insane.
dude.
There's a video going around where they were looking at the parking lot and they were streaming where cars were parked behind other cars, blocking them out.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculous. It was bad. But the football was great. Absolutely fantastic. A lot of great games. Like I said, Joey Blaze, YouTube. A lot of good games. 9 of them from this weekend. Including the B Bracket Championship won by Rideout. Shout out to Rideout for winning it. You guys have become a friend of Joey Blaze in these last couple of weeks. In fact, I made a lot of friends over the weekend, Ross.
All right.
Birdman, Mike D, Elliot, Orion. Just for instance, I'm trying to name off the top of my head, but everybody else I've met already. Met a lot of new teams. Saw a lot of great football. This was my first real exposure to A bracket ball on a big scale. Ocean City wasn't exactly a great A bracket tournament in the sense of what it had, but this one had a lot of great A bracket teams involved in it, and those kind of games are ones that you have to watch. Go on my YouTube page, watch Main Event Gladiators, for example. Watch Punishers and Aftermath, for example. A bracket ball is much, much different of a beast. For those of you who've never actually played it, ask ADR. They do it at least what, 4 tournaments a year?
Done with them.
But we haven't seen them in a while. It's not since Virginia Beach.
My first B bracket, but you better move on to Keystone, man.
I'm moving on to Keystone. We're going to wrap it up there. Once again, shout out to the Charm City Classic. Let's talk about, however, this tournament this weekend The Summer Sizzler.
Counting up in the moment.
From Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, the 2019 first edition of the Summer Sizzler. Shout out Keystone Flag Football League for all the growth and progress you guys have made this year. Your own tournament. Hell yeah, dudes. And you guys are only, what, 4th season now? Great.
Yep.
That's a lot of growth very quickly.
Yeah.
Telling you, look out for the Keystone Flag Football League the next couple of years. They got something special growing up there. Starting out with this Summer Sizzler tournament, which I am looking forward to. Let's take a look at the schedule beginning at 8 a.m. Yes, 8 a.m. we're kicking off from Shippensburg, PA. I'll have live coverage. Killer Bees, Ship Flip Gators. Ross, your thoughts about that matchup?
Ooh. It's tough to say, man, because it's like you said, it's tournament style kind of one-day tournament, double elimination. So teams are going to be bringing, at least you would hope, extra bodies compared to their usual teams. You know what I mean? That turns out to be a lot of football. So I don't know, man. Maybe Killer Bees.
Maybe Killer
I don't
Bees?
know. I really don't know, Jay.
You want Killer Bees?
You gonna go? I'll go whatever you don't go. How about that?
You'll go the opposite?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
That really helps out a lot. They said they can't hear you at all, Ross. At least Tyler says he can't.
Yeah, well.
That matchup, I am looking forward to seeing this excellent rivalry game. If you don't know, Keystone League, Killer Bees League, bar none. Those games are back and forth. They're competitive. The Bees beat the Gators last fall to win the league. The Gators, I believe, actually swept the Bees this year. And that game they had, though, 13-12, Keith Giles streamed that back in April. That was an absolute classic. And personally, I'm looking forward to seeing this game on what's going to be played on a higher level, as you can imagine, being a tournament game with a prize on the line. Personally, though, I feel like the Gators have the Bees' number right now. I think Ship Flip comes out, they get the victory, and start the morning right. The Bees, however, they're going to be enthusiastic. I just feel like Ship Flip has their number.
I'm going Bees.
You on Bees?
Bees.
All right, Bees, just so you hear it. Dang, Corsini, watch your language, bro. But, like, speaking of the Killer Bees, we'll be having call-ins and everything else tonight, just a heads up. I'm looking forward to seeing how they come out. They supposedly have a newer team this year. They did show signs at the end of last year of being a much better squad. Like, they showed a lot of signs of being a much better team. And in the playoff game against the X-Dogs, I have to admit, that was the best game all season to me. Hey, TJ, what's up? So my volume's down all the way. Nope. TJ, can you hear me? Oh, sure. Nope. What did I do? How did I do that? Can you hear me? I have the call volume up all the way.
Yeah, sound on.
I have sound on. No, I ain't getting it. TJ, you hear me? He's talking. Yeah, headphones were. Yeah. It's coming through on your end. Yeah. It's on his end.
I can't hear him either.
Connect. So no, from TJ. Disconnect an issue on his end. We have technical difficulties all the time. You know how it goes. Facebook Live has glitches. There, but we're gonna try and see if we can make an adjustment. Maybe someone else wants to get on. If not, we're gonna move on to the next game real quick. We're going to talk about this one. This game's going to be hyped. Team Blunt Talk
Yes, sir.
versus the Spartans. But the question is, who's either team? You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
That is
we
the
know.
question.
We know what we got.
Yeah.
My question is, what do the Spartans got? Because I'm hearing a lot of different things. I'm hearing they got Renegades coming. I'm hearing they got some new guys coming to the team. I've heard Ant Smith's been recruiting. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing the product they're going to put in the field. I'm not going to say anything about what we got, though. Mostly because of the fact that I want you all to be surprised, even though some of you will know about it tomorrow. Sorry about that. I was adjusting the screen to see if I can call anybody in. But to be honest, with this matchup, all I got to say is Team Blunt Talk by how many? Where do we set it at, Ross?
Good 2.5.
2.5?
Yep.
You got us by 2.5?
2.5.
Okay. Kyle Marshall. No. Justin Fox. Tim Miller?
Never know.
Who knows what we got?
Never know. Talk about kickers.
Jordan Bartok. Game-winning field goal. B bracket 2018. Look it up. But speaking on which, you got it by that? I'm going to have to go by 20. 30. Nah, they're going to be competitive. They got Renegades coming. That's what I've heard.
I think they're going to be competitive.
Ant's got his friends coming. Spartan's got some new guys.
We'll play a tough game.
In fact, Ant, I want to know what you got to say about this. I see you're watching right now. You said you wanted to call in. Here's your time, Ant.
Tell them not to cuss.
Language, remember, we're under Keystone rules. I'm curious to see what he's got. Because to be honest with you, looking ahead at this matchup, this is going to be a weird game.
What's going on, Joey?
Nothing much, dude. How are you?
I'm alright, man. Resting.
Resting. You excited about tomorrow morning?
Yeah, of course, man. I'm definitely excited tomorrow to see you guys, see what you guys bring up tomorrow with these Washington County All-Stars.
I was going to say we're Washington County All-Stars. The last time I heard that name was a losing name. We don't want to ever hear that again. We don't speak that name in this household, Ant. Yeah, this team is not the Washington County All-Stars. We're not dragging Joe Edwards out there at quarterback, or are we?
Or do we have Dustin Mitchell on our team? Or do we have Kevin Orstein?
We can have any of those guys, you know? That Rutgers team might be that Rutgers team that played in that AFFL tournament back in 7-man back in June for all we know.
Yeah.
My question is to you, Ant. Confirm to me right now, Renegades are going to be there, right?
We got some guys that's coming down from the gates. You know, we got some guys coming from honestly. Not only I, but Tom and Ross. You know, these guys went out and they brought some dogs out too. You know what I mean? Some really good big guys. You know, offensive line guys. You know, hold their blocks. You feel me? As long as they give me the time tomorrow, it should be good. Team Blunt Talk, I know you guys are coming, so be prepared for that.
Hey, be prepared for what we got, too. There's plenty of dudes who we picked up from. Oh, yeah. We got guys from all sorts of places. We pulled from a lot of different areas.
I heard. Oh, yeah, I heard what that team is based off of. You know, I definitely heard what that team is based off. Our thing is limiting your quarterback. As long as we limit your quarterback, you know, to doing less of what he is normally to doing, then we should be good. Containing Boone would be a big thing. That's the that's the key to our success to that game right there. Containing him and taking away everything that he's normally accustomed to. That's what we're coming to do. I trust in my secondary and I trust into my D line to put the pressure on him, you know, and to make him throw, you know, any type of ball, pretty much.
I'll tell you, if you use the pressure, it's going to make it an interesting matchup no matter what. I feel like it's going to come down to what team ends up gelling better. Because it's going to be the. Does you guys even have any practices at all?
Oh, of course, of course.
The full
I mean,
team and everything?
we would. Yeah, of course. I mean, it wouldn't be any other way to have the chemistry that we have.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And wouldn't be any other way. I mean, my biggest thing is like I tell my guys, like I've told the guys, you know, I said my biggest thing is this. You know, these guys that play with each other, they played against each other. You know, for Team Blunt Talk, and I say this by saying this only is that they have to come together and play. That's it. They're going to put 9 on the field. They got to come together and play. You know what I mean? Whether they play with each other or not, they got to come out there. They got to come show that they want it just as well as everybody else wants it. So with that being said, Team Blunt Talk, you're just going to have to come play. You're going to have to show us the Washington County All-Star team. You know, you're going to have to bring that out. That's coming out. You know, no slouch.
Well, I'll tell you, we ain't going to be a Washington County All-Star team, but we are going to be a team of guys who are going to go out there, have a lot of fun, and come home with a nice little trophy and about $400 in the pocket. That's the goal for tomorrow.
Hey, you know, I mean, and I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. You know, I don't doubt that at all. I have very faith in those guys that you're bringing down. You know, that they're going to go out there and they're going to put everything on the line in between those lines. You know what I mean? And you know, every other team will do the same thing too. You know what I mean? It's double elimination. No one wants to go home early. Everybody wants to come out, have ball, have fun, and play ball at the same time and do their respective jobs.
I told him, whenever you're ready to apply, I'll give you the $25 for the application fee.
And I fully expect you all to come out fighting tomorrow. I look forward to this matchup. It's going to be a really good one. It's been a while since I've seen you on the field, and I think the last time I saw you on Railroaders last fall when you won the campus for the Killer Bees. And truthfully, if you're playing quarterback, it does give a chance. I like to remind people you did that, and you were also the QB when you won Turkey Bowl 12 or 11. Don't forget that either.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, you were a baller then, and I bet you're going to ball now.
Yep. It's getting better day by day. You know, even when I'm, you know, not having a scheduled practice with teams, you know, I still go out with a couple guys, and you know, I still get the footwork in. You know, I still, you know, do DB, receiver, anything where I'm needed at, you know, on the field. That's where I'm playing at. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll come out tomorrow and we'll do exactly what we need to do. You know, to put points up on the board. Defense will definitely show up. You know, offense will show up too. You know, we just got to come out strong and be physical. That's it. You know, these guys I know you guys are going to come physical. You know, so our guys, some of these guys will be their first tournament ever playing in. You know what I mean? And some guys, these guys will still have the potential to sit there, you know, and come out and ball. You know, they wouldn't have been on this roster if, you know, whether it's their first tournament or not, you know, if I didn't want them or Ross or Tom didn't want them to come out and ball. These guys have all the potential and right moves and schemes, all types of things, man. Like, defense is crazy, you know. My defensive captain is one of Red Knight's own, Andre Joppa, you know, one of the best, you know, middle linebackers. One of the best middle linebackers I know in the game of flag football besides, you know, Justin Busino, you know, when it comes to defensive play calling. So, you know, with him setting that defensive tone off, you know, you already know he brings a lot of hype and a lot of passion and aggression and physicality to the game. So.
He may have Joppy, but trust me, we got some Red Knights of our own who are much ready to equalize that matchup. But anyways, thank you for joining us, and we got a lot of guys from a lot of different places. I'm excited about this team. And we'll see you on the gridiron tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. tentatively. Team Blunt Talk, Spartans, not Don Brown Spartans, it's the Keystone Spartans. And you have a good night. And Smith.
I have a request. Joppy wants to be in the broadcast. Sorry, we're limited to just one Spartan player.
Next game.
The next game is going to be a 10 o'clock kickoff. X-Dogs will play the winner of Killer Bee Ship Flip Gators.
Okay.
So we can't really talk about a matchup yet because we really don't know. I feel like both teams, though, are still way behind the X-Dogs. So I feel like regardless, the X-Dogs win that game.
100%.
No offense. I'm just saying the X-Dogs, if you don't watch Keystone, are on a whole other level in terms of the rest of the league, except for the Immortals who gave them a run for their money last year. But from what we're gathering, the Immortals might not be the same. But we'll see about that later on as we continue to this next matchup. Let's talk about Ruckus, who is supposed to be in the tournament from what I'm gathering, which I'm curious to see what they got. Because I'm hearing a lot of their players aren't available for that tournament, and it's not going to exactly be the same Ruckus that we're accustomed to in the WCFFL. I am curious to see what they bring to the table. And then after that, and Ruckus will be taking on the winner of Team Blunt Talk and Spartans, which, let me tell you, what an interesting game that could be. TBT, Team Blunt Talk versus Ruckus.
Right.
Oh my goodness, you have a true Washington County game going right there.
Versus Ruckus Aiders.
Yeah.
Ruckus
Ruckus Satyrs.
Ruckus Aiders.
What are we getting? Are we getting more Ruckus, or are we getting the MD Raiders? Or are we getting Top Gun? Because I heard an old pal of yours, Ricky Miller, will be their starting quarterback.
I wouldn't believe that.
So I'm curious to see how that's going to come out. And we know that Ryan Lockhart's on Ruckus. One would assume that Gary Little's going to follow suit.
Yeah.
So are we looking at a Top Gun-esque offense for Ruckus?
Right. You might have one. Danny Longerbeam?
Danny Longerbeam too. It could be an intrigue. I know Kevin Orsini's going to be there.
Probably playing.
Nick Madel's going to be there. And you know who else is going to be there? Damian Coates is going to be there. And if I can get him on in a second, he'll be on us too, on this show. So Damian Coates, waiting for him. But let's finish the bracket up. This is where things kind of get complicated. This is where the bracket gets a little weird. So this is a double elimination tournament, meaning that if you lose twice, you're out. You get a second chance, which is great and gives you an advantage. All good, all nice. But the question is, like, what happens to some of the teams? For instance, the loser of that first game doesn't play till 2 o'clock. And when they play the loser of the third game, I believe. Or no. I want to say it's another game. Or no, the fourth game. So the TBT / Spartans versus Ruckus game. That loser would play that team. That's it.
Yeah, why you mad? Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Team Blood Talk.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even know you were there, bro. Nice little swerve there. I like that. Dame, Ty, welcome to the show.
What's up, man?
You gotta
Nothing much,
stop
man.
doing fucking call-ins, bro.
Ooh,
I know my finger's on the screen. That's what's causing a mess up. But like I said, I can call people in. I'm trying to make it as quick as I can. That's what keeps popping up. Anytime I do that is like whenever I'm trying to call somebody in. I'm gonna maybe do less call-ins if
You close the shit to that
anything else.
motherfucking phone, though. You close the shit to that phone.
Yeah, it's the angle I'm at right now. If I just laid
Word.
it back like this, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
But I was also trying to type out and send messages too at the same time so I can correspond to everybody else.
Yeah, I feel you. Ooh. What your
So my
team
question-
looking like, Joey? I heard y'all stacked over there. What your team looking like, man?
Team Blood Talk.
Yeah, I
Can
heard
you,
you.
confirm,
I heard
can
you
you
went out.
confirm that? Can you confirm Ricky's your starting quarterback and he's going to probably throw to Gary and Ryan?
Ricky's our starting quarterback. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't run the team, but I'll be there. We'll see. I I heard Lockhart was our quarterback. Honestly, to be honest about it,
That
but
could be
I don't really know.
Lockhart could be really interesting. You know.
The Lockhart throwing to Ricky, I can see that happening.
That was when Top Gun was 0-9 in 2017. They tried that, so I think I like our chances tomorrow against Ruckus. No offense.
Yeah. We did a little recruiting too. We brought a few people on the squad for this.
I know you got Madel too. You brought in Madel because I actually tried to recruit him.
You already know we got Nick.
You guys burned me twice. I tried to bring in him and Robert Ridenauer, and both of them were taken.
Joey, submit your roster or take a forfeit. Every other team is submitted. Yeah, you would be on some.
Are you playing on All Man?
Shit.
You got All Man? All Man. We play All Man over here.
Boom. Okay, I'm gonna send him an email in a minute, bro. All right, I'm gonna do it while I'm
If
talking.
TV
Anyways,
submit the roster, you will forfeit the first game.
Who said that?
Y'all sound like some whores.
Who said that?
Tyler Baum.
Bomb?
Ruby's talking about forfeit.
all good.
Blood talk.
Oh, you better submit that roster. You know Bomb will play. I heard you out there calling out rules.
Forfeit's the only chance you have of beating us tomorrow, bro.
That's the only way you're beating TV.
You better pray. You better pray Boss's internet goes out like right now.
Like same patterns, because you know that nigga's gonna throw that rule out there. Hey man, you guys gotta change. You gotta take that jersey off. You guys can't play. Niggas be on that high horse. I swear to God, that should be wild. Just play ball, man. Just play ball. Yeah, make sure everybody on your team's wearing, like, it has to be similar. I know.
We're black.
You already know how he rocking. What if? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I don't got nothing else to do.
Nah, just tell them how you feel.
So you guys playing a Madden game? Who's playing who? Who's playing what?
I'm the Redskins. He's the. Fuck that bitch, man. I gotta say it. Ross a bitch. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
The smack talk's already on for tomorrow.
Wait till I see you out there, Ross. I'm fucking you up, man. I've been waiting.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be out there forever.
The greatest schedule of all time.
Like as Ruckus, we haven't really practiced yet, so that's pretty much how I'm seeing these games. Like it's us to honestly see what we're gonna have this season and shit. So for the most part, hopefully.
I hope so too. I think for you guys' sake at least. But to be honest, tomorrow, as far as I'm concerned,
I heard you were playing though. You playing tomorrow? I heard you were playing, yeah. I'm
an emergency player. If they need me, I'll go out there. I'll do whatever they need me to do.
You talk a lot of shit about people. Somebody can be aiming for you.
I'm gonna block you and knock you on your ass again. Do you remember that when I did that to you in backyard football?
Who knocked me on my ass, Ross or you?
I knocked you on your ass in backyard football a couple years ago.
Joey did you?
I grabbed somebody else and just literally threw him at you. That's the way to get you down.
Oh, shit.
That was one of my favorite backyard
moments. If you say you did, I believe you. I believe you. But if I catch you out there tomorrow talking all that big shit, I'm going to fuck you up, Joey. I swear to God. I swear to God.
As far as I'm concerned, it's fuckus.
Is Ross giving you you don't fuck with Ruckus. I know you don't. Because we did used to
beat. They've been cussing the whole time.
We used to beat the shit out of the survivors all the time.
You're right. But everybody beat the out of survivors all the time because Ross is someone have to cuss. So I won't cuss.
But you guys always had a team though. You just never put it together. And Daniel was your quarterback. That's why you guys honestly lost a lot of your games. You know about that.
To be fair, there was more to that than just Daniel. There was a lot of things that went on behind the scenes of us. We just had a lot of inner turmoil and conflict, and direction was always an issue. Leadership became a problem at times. I'll admit it. I take fault too. Huh?
Think about the people that you put onto this league, like the teams that, like all the West Virginia guys and all that, and all the guys that are still playing in this league. The teams that you had. You had a squad.
Like all the ones
I know.
You really had it every day. Yeah.
I'm
Did, like,
wearing
Danny
I'm
too?
wearing my
West
coach's
Danny?
shirt right now because of this moment tomorrow. I'm excited. You know that this week is my 5-year anniversary since I joined this league again.
Word? That's what's up, man.
5
I think
years
it's
since
been.
that 2014 season.
Yeah, I think when I found this out. Yeah. It's been about 5 years for me too. It's been
That's
so many L's taken on the circuit. I don't even know why I keep fucking playing. That's real shit. Hey, you want to lose today? Scotty about to cuss me out about it. But it is what it is. I go out there. It's fun competing against guys. I like competing against great talent. I just don't know about that A bracket shit. I don't know about that shit. Yeah, them niggas. Some people, like, I respect AFN just for what they have done and all that, but some other people.
Hey, listen. If you got Bomb on here talking shit, all the real niggas want to know, is there fucking food? And is there a place to go to the
Roster
bathroom?
has been submitted. All teams on the roster will have to be
Is there
signed.
food?
Oh, damn. We do have to sign something before we play.
Yeah, that's that.
yeah, it's not up on the table. Okay, we back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the scoreboard.
Connection
is a
cut out.
flipboard.
Ross's internet
Oh,
literally did cut out for a
Like
second.
back in high school wrestling
Yeah.
shit. Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Niggas
That's weird. I just noticed it just cut out. Oh my god! I want to hear this for the rest of my life.
10
wrestling.
points of wrestling? I don't know.
I forgot what it's called.
Fucking
But I'm excited. Roster's in.
Yeah,
You
no, it's pretty much. I forgot what it was called. Someone I'll start saying that shit.
got NCAA 14 on over there? For real?
What'd you say?
You got
Who's
NCAA
that?
14 over there for real?
Man, you can't read, can you?
What did he say?
I look swole as fuck. Go ahead, keep.
Look at these muscles. I'm joking. Hell no.
Nah, Joey.
Tyler, what's
Joey's got
your impression of this tournament going into tomorrow?
Honestly, just
I said Tyler.
I'm actually looking. I would love to play you guys. Honestly,
He said Tyler.
like that'll be nice. That'll be fun. Because the way you guys talking, you ain't really got no offensive line. You said Ross, and I was like, oh, barbecue chicken. You know what I mean? That shit ain't nothing. Yeah, I know he hates me so much. Tell Maddox, what's up? I fuck with him a lot more than you. Yo, Ross gonna try to fuck me up tomorrow. We play y'all.
I'm excited. This is gonna be a good match.
Oh man, I love it. That's why I talk shit to Ross. He got me last time. I'll give it to him. He definitely did a good job. But that's if I'm playing DN. But if I'm not, I'll make sure to look for him. What'd you say? What'd you say? Oh shit. All right. Word. Say no more. Shit, man. Would you play some defense, man? I might run right by you.
I'm excited.
I heard that D-line you got, though, is pretty, sound really warrior-like. Those your boys now? Ross let you use his crib, and now y'all friends.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Joey Bassford has known Ross Collins since how long now? What, 20 years almost?
Oh, that's right. You went to Boonesboro. I forgot. My bad. Sorry.
Class of 09.
I'm a Williamsport guy. We don't fuck with y'all.
You know what? You can't spell Boonesboro without Boone. You might as well be a warrior this year.
Yeah, Boone's about to be out there slinging it. I already know. That's a
That's
clutch pickup.
I mean, that's a given at this stage because Ann even called it out. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna deny
that's
it.
clutch. Bro, that's clutch. That's clutch for y'all. Hey, he can run and score touchdowns and throw touchdowns too. He makes it look easy too, especially if you're out there trying to hit him. He'll make you miss. He will.
Yeah. And I feel like that's a matchup a lot of Keystone teams have not seen yet. If they get a chance to play us, because it seems like the way our bracket's working out, if we beat Spartans, we play you all, and then if we win that game, I think it's likely we're playing X-Dogs in that matchup between the undefeateds later on in the bracket. Because
does runner-up get a trophy too? Like in the loser bracket?
Ask Baum if that's the case.
It's because
I
tell
mean,
Ross
the
that's what he
runner-up at
about to get.
Keystone, the runner-up at Keystone did get a trophy last season.
You need to pick up the trash.
Hell yeah. Tell him get ready because y'all going to the loser bracket.
That's right.
I know everybody's like, this nigga really out here talking this shit like he good. I ain't good. I suck. I know I do.
Like Dave.
And shit. I just be out there playing.
He does suck. He talks a lot of shit for how bad it is.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk shit.
No drugs or alcohol on park property. What about medication?
Oh, my. He's really not playing no more. He's like, you guys better not be drugs and go to church. Oh, they're not even going to he's not even going to let me play tomorrow. You better sign that paper.
Oh, my God.
These niggas get
You
the
are
fuck
old
out
tonight,
of here
Danny.
playing football.
He's having his own
I'm not
damn
even
game.
showing up no more.
Hell no. Everybody's like, damn, Damian, we might not have a tournament because this nigga talking shit.
I'm calling the cops myself.
Fucking might as well call Donald Trump because that's what the fuck he acting like. You're fired.
Point for you, president.
Be like, this nigga Dame's a geek. I'm tired of being nice. Fuck everybody. If you ain't with me, you're against me. That's how I see it on the field now. Fuck that shit. It's no more friends. I'm not nobody's friend in this football season. I'm tired of playing for fun. I'm trying to get this dub so I can finally stop playing this shit. Finally get this trophy and just get it out of the way. If that happens ever, but if not, fuck it. It's been fun.
Facts.
Tired.
New team covers spring 2020.
Look out for it. We come.
What, 2020?
Who knows?
Spring 2020.
I can see next season being pretty crazy. After the season being pretty crazy though. Just how
I
big
think
you
so,
guys
too.
are. Just for the people want to actually come up here and play though. Like it's you know what I mean. So it's younger talent coming
Like,
out.
Y'all play football in PA?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Round them up.
at one time we had a tri-state area. It wasn't even Washington County. We had people from down the road, DC, Baltimore, West Virginia, like people coming from hours away just to play some flag football. Them niggas must got money because I ain't driving that. Unless it's a tournament, I ain't driving that far for no hour and a half. Oh, real? That's the only way. Shit.
Hey,
But
man.
yeah, I'm
Props to him.
trying to. Tomorrow should be fun. It definitely should be.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. And
better have gloves.
They got food trucks. They gonna have.
7:15.
7:15 in the morning, there'll be a food truck.
What'd you say?
7:15 in the morning, there'll be a food truck.
Oh shit!
They better have gloves and no pies.
Fuck that! I ain't buying shit from there. I don't know. PA be tripping sometimes.
As long as it ain't Albany.
Oh,
You went up there.
I ain't, hell nah. I ain't going. If I was up there, I wouldn't have been eating.
That shit don't even.
They said they were serving
name of-
sandwich a day.
Oh man, they're up there serving spam. They're serving.
Nah, they was
spam.
grabbing food, man.
Oh, you don't fuck with that shit, huh?
Why did they have no gloves? They was out there touching everybody's
Shit,
food all
nigga,
day
you'd be mad if you worked in the kitchen, so you already know. You go to restaurants, niggas don't wash their hands.
Yeah, you in public view.
Oh, I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about. Yeah, I ain't say nothing, no names, none of that shit. So I'm good. Yeah. All right, no, nigga. You gotta sign something.
Oh, man. I'm excited for this. This is going to be a good day tomorrow. I just want to know
it should be fun.
I just want to know what Spencer's thoughts are.
They better have gloves at the food truck. And I'm sorry for everybody that's got to wait for them games of some long ass waits.
Just to lose.
Dude,
Just to
5
lose.
hours. The loser of the Killer Bees Gators game has to wait 5 hours to play.
We pulling off property. You know what I'm saying? It's blood talk here and there. We pulling off property.
I've never seen the Gators play hard. How are they? Are the Gators good? Any good?
The Gators play
I know
good
the
defense.
I
They
know
have
the
good
Killer
fundamentals
Bees
down. That's the one thing I'll say
Yeah.
about them and how good they are.
They're about to be mad at me. They're about to be like, did he really just say that? I'm fucking with it. I love you guys' fucking uniforms.
Hey, Ruby just said some real
Them joints are tough.
questionable stuff. Pickles on a stick. That's a little
The pause.
suspect.
Niggas out here serving pickles on sticks.
That's a
Chill.
little.
Are they fried?
It must be a big Pennsylvania dish.
Shit, that's probably a PA classic right there. One of their home dishes.
We should get Bomb on to discuss all the rules
Oh,
and stipulations and flag specifications. Because I got some mushrooms. I'm definitely.
You
sneaking
better
on the
chill. You
field.
better chill out, because you know Bomb gets angry, bro. He's a little fireball. He definitely gets pissed off. I'll be on his good side. I love playing against him though. They're respectful. Just not RoboCop. I don't like playing against that guy.
Hey, if Bomb wants to call in, I am looking for an X-Dog representative. So
I feel like the
if he's
objective
still
of the
watching.
tournament is for anybody but the X-Dogs to win. That's what I want.
Yeah,
I want anyone but the X-Dogs.
but they're gonna be in the fight. Like,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
They're
Oh,
gonna,
yeah.
they're gonna be in the fight.
That's
Like,
why.
doesn't matter.
Fuck them.
we went to the OC tournament. We over there getting our ass whooped. These motherfuckers are winning. They're the number one. They get the number one seed. I think they made it. They made it to They made it to the semis, and I was like, damn, that shit must have felt nice. They definitely balled out in Ocean City. But like, especially when if you get like lately, we've been in pretty decent pools and we just haven't been taking advantage of it. I'm not saying the team sucks, but like it's to like we don't sit there and fucking match up with AFN or match up with was it Baez Auto? We don't match up with them. And like the first day, and we don't take advantage of it ever. That's one thing I would love to improve about tournament play.
Well, there are a couple rules that you might want to go over. But I'm just saying, like he said, the rules are all but the same. But KFFL doesn't have a stiff arm. So are you playing by KFFL rules? Or
We can't stiff arm?
KFFL don't play stiff arm.
You can't what? How the fuck am I supposed to get away from me? What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
I might
Rules
run.
matter.
Damn, that means somebody can pretty much just body me up.
Also, just learned that there's no such thing as an uncatchable ball in flag football. It's in the rules.
Uncatchable.
There's no uncatchable passes. Therefore, the wide receiver has a right to the ball at all times.
Damn, it's flag football.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but like
These are rules that matter. 1 foot or 2 feet. These are rules that matter.
It's 1 foot though.
Is it?
No, just depending.
He's being asked right now, and I think maybe it's awesome. Nope, he's back.
My bad. Tournament play, there's no last man rule.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
that's what
like
I'm
I
saying.
said, yeah.
I'm gonna need a roster release and a rules printout for tomorrow morning.
There is a rules. There is a rule book they have online, which I
Make it available
didn't need to
everywhere.
circulate.
I'm just kidding.
No, we should just post it on the page. If you can't stiff arm, damn, that takes a lot away. It's gonna be like I'm playing 8-man for real.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's
contact.
attack. Yeah, yeah. You can't stiff arm. I'm not letting niggas hit me. I'm gonna get that 15 every time. Fuck that. Ain't hitting me. You getting stiff arm. I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck that. You want to just throw that flag. I ain't
Somebody
with
gonna try
that.
to dip him, bro?
Somebody's definitely dipping. You already know. I'm too old to be doing all that shit anymore. Fuck that. I see people do that. My knees hurt.
Or City last man does not exist on the circuit, bro.
Mm-mm.
Just happened multiple times this week.
Yeah, I've seen it. Nope.
You were better off taking that 15. Push
Yep.
him out of
Yeah,
bounds,
you might as well just push him.
trip him, hold, whatever.
Bob just said you could stiff arm.
Oh, see?
See?
It matters.
There we go. It's verified. We get stiff arms.
Yeah.
Stiff arms are okay.
We've done our part.
Ross wants to run the ball.
Oh, snap.
We're gonna. You
might
know
just-
what?
You
I
might
got
as
a
well
play
just put
call
your
idea
son in
for
there. He's
tomorrow.
going to get farther than you would. You might as well put Maddox in there. He's definitely getting farther than you would, bro.
Not wrong.
Everybody's roster is posted. Let's get online.
Hey, you might
I'm
knock
looking at
me
the
over,
roster
but I'll
right
still,
now.
you might knock me over. I'll still pull the flag, though, because it's flag football.
All right, well, you guys enjoy that.
All right.
I'm going to beat Dame up in his own game.
Yeah, we're going to get off there. It's been fun. I'll probably piss off a lot of people, which is going to make it even better tomorrow. Ant Smith, we coming for you. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking, bro. Love you.
I do,
All
man.
right, bro.
Thanks for joining us, Dave.
No problem, man. I probably made some people mad. How you in this shit, man? I still don't.
Close it.
I'll get you out of there, bro. Or is he getting himself out? I think he got himself out.
Look.
Nope. They has not been. Now he's gone. One hit.
The roster sheet is in front of me right now. Everybody's roster. Everybody's there. I can already tell you that's that's the whole team. Oh, and a special bonus. Chili.
For X Dogs?
Chili's on the X Dogs.
I like it.
That's a big pickup.
I like it.
Hey, I tried to get him too, so didn't quite work out there. But you know what? Good for them. That's going to make this interesting. Yeah, the usual suspects. This is going to be yeah.
It's a wild big line.
We're going to get. That's going to be an interesting matchup. We get a shot against them later in the day. Ship flip looks about the same. Nobody really standing out to me. That's like not what I usually see from them. Ruckus. Looks like normal Ruckus so far. Yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary I'm seeing there. Aside from Ricky Miller being quarterback. Oh, they got Momley on the team. Nice, nice. Madel on the team. Gary's on the team like I thought he was. So are the Cobb. So literally the Top Gun team on there. It's kind of it is a Raiders vibe I'm getting more so, but with a little bit of Ruckus mixed in. It's out there. I'm talking about it openly right now. I'm just mentioning what's out there. Ruckus is about the same as they usually bring with the Top Gun guys mixed in. That's going to be an interesting team to look out for. Curious to see how they do. Somebody wants to call in, and it's Baum. I'm looking at Spartans roster right now. You remember Big Dog Rick? He's there.
Boom.
Yo, what's up?
Sir, welcome to the show. I believe it's the first time we've had you on. In 2 years, you were on one of the first shows we ever did back at Tony's Pizzeria in Hagerstown, if you recall. That was about a couple
I do
seasons
recall.
ago.
Yeah, I believe you just posted some footage from that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was what X-Dog is that marking over there?
That is my dog, Phoenix. Apparently somebody's trying to break into my house. Let's hope
Either
not.
that or they got a lot to say tonight. What are their thoughts on the tournament?
Well, she thinks we're going to win, but that's a given.
I looked at your roster just now. You got the usual suspects, nothing out of the ordinary there. Chili's there. I'm really excited for that. That's a really big addition for you guys on the defensive line.
Yeah, we'll see how it shakes out. Obviously, he's a good player, so it's a nice addition to the squad that we already have in place.
And anything you want to go over tomorrow, Ball, going to this tournament? Tell our viewers about what you've been doing up in Keystone for the last couple of months.
Well, we've just been trying to get some referees for the fall and for the future. Obviously, we use some Washington County referees, Brian, Tom, Keith, Don, who may actually not be reffing in the fall with his GA Spartans return.
Yeah. Question: Are we going to have Are we going to have those four tomorrow for the tournament?
Yes.
So
Those
we do
four
have
will
Brian,
be present.
Tom, Don, and
Keith.
Yeah.
Yep, and we have some. We have two other referees. Louis, who refereed in the past in Keystone last fall. If you made it up at all in last fall, you would recognize that name. And then we also, this is unconfirmed, but Nick, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but I believe he is a PIAA referee, just looking to make some extra money, so he may make an appearance.
Okay. So I don't know the names off the top of my head, so I trust you on the hiring process. Glad to see the familiar referee crew to be there at the tournament. Looking forward to seeing them tomorrow.
I feel like, well, this is a lot of potential to really bring Washington County and Keystone together for the first time on the field and really help each other grow as we try to build each other up over these next couple of seasons, which is something I really want to start focusing on because I feel like it's important to grow nine man. And a key to that is building up other leagues, especially in areas where nine man doesn't really have a presence.
You're hitting the nail on the head there, Joey. That's what we're trying to do up here. We're trying to, you could call it partnering with Washington County. We're taking some guys, not taking, but borrowing some of their manpower in the spring because we play on Saturdays and they play on Sundays. Now the fall season, we both play on Saturdays, so that's a little struggle right now to see what shakes out. We float around the idea of switching to Sunday potentially, but that has not been confirmed. Obviously we're trying to get some more teams in our area here in Shippensburg, Chambersburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro area. Even we could pull from Carlisle or, potentially Harrisburg. It's only just a little drive down 81 South. So that's really what we're trying to do, grow the league here, grow nine man. It's a great sport. I think flag football, whether it's 9-man, 8-man, 5-man, whatever you want, I think flag football's the future to football.
I think so too. And I feel like nine man is the best product there is. That was established over the weekend in a big way out in Charm City, and I think tomorrow is going to show the same exact thing in the Summer Sizzler. Yeah, nine man.
We sure hope so.
I think so. This is going to be interesting because a lot of these guys from county I'm bringing up have not played in Keystone. I will say that. Have you seen the roster? Like good.
Yeah, I took a peek at it there briefly before I hopped on. But yeah, I mean, there's really no difference as far as rule wise. We don't do any kickoffs at all because we voted that would help eliminate some injury potential. We actually, if anybody looked at the rule book, which everybody's supposed to before they sign the roster, we have changed the onside kick rule. So that is going to be new if that takes place. Instead of kicking off, and as most people are familiar, you have to return it outside the 20, and then that's pretty much over. We took a page out of I'm not sure what tackle football league it was, but it didn't last very long. They did a 4th and 15.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to do a 4th and 20. So we'll use, Team Blunt Talk as an example. Let's say they want to do an onside kick within 2 minutes remaining in the game. They will get the ball at their 20, and they have one down to get 20 yards. So it's going to be 4th and 20.
I like your odds.
If they complete that pass, 20 yards or run or whatever, if they get 20 yards, they get the first down. They just keep running. They just keep going. If not, it's a turnover, and the other team probably takes a knee, and that's the end of it. But we just recently implemented that change, and we think that might give the onside kick a little bit higher percentage of being completed.
Okay. I think that makes the game even more interesting because, yeah. I think that should be something that should be explored by both leagues too, because if this works out in the tournament, I like that idea. I feels like, to me, like a really good way of going about it. No offense to kickoffs, but I feel like the kickoff rule is kind of just meh, because a lot of teams don't carry kickers. And so it's hard to get it inside the 20 in the first place.
Well, I mean, I guess it does kind of make sense. Think about it.
4th and 20. If you convert that, you do deserve another shot. That's hard to mess up on a defense, but it happens.
It does happen. Yeah, I just think the percentage of getting that, I don't, we haven't, did any testing or anything, taken any stats, but I would think that it's a lot higher than, doing the kickoff because in my tenure playing nine-man flag football, I've seen one onside kick get, successful, and that was the X-Dogs in the fall last year.
X-Dogs ADR, another great game. Washington County Flag Football Channel. That's on YouTube too. One of the best games of last year. Very close for you guys to winning a championship. And I feel like tomorrow you guys are going to have a big shot to win it. Out of any team that's not us, it's the X-Dogs. Honestly, if we weren't in this tournament, I think the Dogs would have it by a mile because the Dogs are just deep. You guys have had a good year playing ball. I've watched you up there in Shippensburg. I saw you in Ocean City. You guys had a good performance in OC despite the ending, but things just went wrong for you in that run, and you weren't able to finish it out. It happens. I feel like the Summer Sizzler is a really good opportunity for you guys to come away with another trophy and a lot of momentum going into a fall season where it's going to be big down here in Washington County, especially with ADR defending their championship. And I think tomorrow is going to be a really good kickoff to all of that.
Yeah, we're only, 2-3 weeks away from fall here? Let me look at my calendar.
August 31st, sir.
Yeah, 3 weeks. So any little bit of football that we can get out there, everybody's going to want to, get some practice, whether it's practice, but nothing's like live competition. You can't replicate, going against somebody that, wants to quote unquote rip your head off.
Yeah, big facts. So Orsini is saying 4th and 20 inside 2 minutes, one down, either do or die. Is that what that rule is? It has to be inside 2 minutes, 4th and 20.
Yes, inside 2 minutes of the second half.
Okay. So that's the case. Makes sense. That's kind of how
just like the onside kick, but just change it up a little bit.
My question: kickoffs. Are we allowed to do them after every score?
No, we do not have kickoffs at all in the KFFL.
What about field goals?
Yes, field goals.
Yes. Sure.
Yep, that's field goals perfectly legal. Punting obviously perfectly legal. We just do not do kickoffs at all.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you were going to go ahead with that. I had noticed there wasn't any kickoffs, but I thought it was because nobody had kickers, to be honest. Because that's something that happens in county a lot is you don't see hardly any kickers back in the day.
No, it's just a safety precaution,
Right.
You got,
I'm fine with that.
Men running full speed at each other, we're trying to limit we're not trying to limit contact at all, but we want to eliminate head-to-head collisions. We want everybody to go home tomorrow walking.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. And that does fix the onside kick issue too, actually. I don't remember when you see the kickoff up there all year, but I just always saw it because of the kickers thing. You never usually see that. But moving on, looking forward to tomorrow, Baum. Anything you want to address that you feel is important going into tomorrow and this day and making sure everything runs right and making sure everybody knows everything? Anything big that we should know about?
I mean, honestly, it's everybody says, well, I wouldn't say everybody, but some people say, all the rules are different. They're really not that much different. I mean, if you look through them, there might be, a handful that are different. And when I say a handful, there might be two, the onside kick being one of them. I can't even think of another rule that, everybody wanted to give us a hard time about the jersey rule. But if you look at the, rule book in other leagues, it says that in there too. We just had a coach bring it up, so we brought it to the ref's attention, and they made the call that they saw fit. We're not, I'm not making any calls. I'm not a referee. I'm the director of the officials, but I only pull that hat out if need be.
So
Where,
should we be
you know,
concerned about jerseys tomorrow? Because we're not going to have we're going to have black. It's just like we're not going to have
that's fine.
clean. Okay.
Yeah, we adjusted that rule because there was a little bit of backlash, if you want to call that, but same base color. So if you got everybody wearing black and then your second jersey's white, I don't care if it says, Shippensburg on the white, one's got Shippensburg, the next guy's got, Waynesboro on the white shirt. As long as it's a white shirt, we want the jerseys to contrast the other team, so we're going to have one dark, one team wearing dark, one team wearing light. It's I don't want to sound like a jerk or anything, but it's not that hard to understand. We don't want three people wearing gray if the X Dogs are wearing gray on the other team.
Right. Okay, I'm just for clarification on that, just in case.
Yep. No, you're fine. We maybe you missed that, but you asked that in the captain's chat. Yeah, we're all good.
Okay.
The jersey's just same base color, so if you're wearing black, just have a black shirt on. Mostly black. We don't want, one black stripe on it.
Gotcha. Thinking. So you said no alcohol allowed as prohibited, not even if it's covered or anything like that?
Park property, no alcohol. You'll
Gotcha.
walk by multiple signs that says that. That's not a rule that I made up. People can drink if they're over 21. That's 100% fine with me. I don't, but not on the property of, the Shippensburg Community Park and Rec.
Okay.
Same with the usage of drugs. Now, you can use tobacco, but you have to be outside in the parking lot.
Okay. Tobacco use in the parking lot. Okay. Gotcha.
Now, there might be a little asterisk if you've got a smokeless tobacco, if you got to chew in, somebody might look the other way. Nobody's getting in trouble for that. But if you're smoking a cigarette, we want you out in the parking lot, away from, because what we want is the community to come out and support the league. So there may be some kids that come over. Last year in the spring, not this most recent spring, but the spring before, we had the youth flag football teams come out and watch the game. So we want a nice family community atmosphere. So you can play loud music, but we don't want any profanity. We're trying to have a product that Shippensburg can get behind, and the other communities in the area can support.
I understand. That makes sense, and honestly, it's the best way if you want to grow, especially in this day and age where the smallest things can cause the biggest controversies, and that's something that as a growing league you don't need because you don't want to get a bad reputation early on. And personally, with the work you guys have done up there, it has been phenomenal so far. It'd be a shame to lose that because of the fact that you guys have put in so much work in building this product to what it is right now.
We appreciate that. I can speak for the rest of the executive board, and I'm sure Tyler Fairchild appreciates that as well. He puts a great deal of effort keeping that field nice. We had one cancellation, and that was the first week of the spring, and that's because the field was covered in snow. So it rained 7 Fridays in a row, and we played Saturday morning, and the field looked great. So got to give him the props on that. Another thing that I wanted to touch base with, we only want the coaches and the captains speaking to the referees. So if there's obviously going to be some calls that not everybody agrees with, only the speaking captains can address the referees. They are not going to be afraid to throw that yellow flag. We got to keep people on the sideline. We don't want this to snowball into anything where bench clearing, people are yelling at each other. We don't want that.
Understandable. Anything else you want to say tonight before we get off, Paul?
No, I just everybody just checking at the table and they get there, sign that roster. That's just saying that you read the rule book, you read the code of conduct, you're going to follow that, the Shippensburg Park and Rec code of conduct, and we just want a nice, clean, fun, productive day. No matter who wins, honestly, I don't care who wins. as a representative of the league, I don't care who wins. As an ex-dog, I care that we win. But if I'm, talking from a league perspective, as long as we have a nice, day where we have some spectators that may have never even seen the sport of flag football. Maybe they just saw it on the, Shippensburg community Facebook page or whatever, and they said, "Oh, let's check it out, see what's going on here at this, KFFL." We want to grow, and in the future, maybe we have 10 teams like Washington County has, and then we can do an interleague, where the X-Dogs are playing in Ship one week, and then they go down and play ADR in Washington County and Hagerstown, and Ruckus comes up, home and buy type schedule. I think that would be the ideal situation. I think that's really what 9-man as a whole would like to see.
Personally, I'm wanted this year, brother. I think we can do it now. I think has to be some kind of way that I feel like you guys and Tom can come together and make it happen, because right now I feel like it would benefit Keystone. I don't know what you guys look like for the fall, but if you guys have about the same numbers that that you had last fall, I feel like it'd help with scheduling and everything else like that. I don't know what's going on with that. I feel like that would boost you guys out a lot. Give you guys some nice bump instead of playing each other a lot. I also feel like for county guys, it would give them a chance to play guys that they never usually play. A nice break from each other and something to play for, which would be pride at this point. Because when I was putting the call together back in June, there were a lot of people in the county end who were excited about the matchup. They wanted the matchup some way or another. And some of the Keystone guys had the same response, but unfortunately, we're not going to work out. Tomorrow, we're going to finally be able to see that. We're going to see it in that, especially in that Blunt Talk Spartans game. Those rosters, I've looked at both of them. Oh my, they're just very diverse in who's on the rosters from different parts of the different teams and everything else. I feel like I hope to see Ruckus get a chance to play Ship Flip or the Killer Bees. That's something I've been wanting to see for a while, is seeing how they would fare against a team like those two. And how
It is going to be interesting, to say the least. I think it's going to be good all around, no matter who wins, like I said earlier. But getting back to the interleague play, or whatever you want to call it, this year is probably going to be off the table. Like we said a couple minutes ago, 3 weeks away. That would be a lot to try and situate. The thing that I have heard through the grapevine is nobody wants to travel. Now,
Right.
I'll speak as an ex-dog. We've been traveling from Carlisle, Newville, and Shippensburg, Pennsylvania to Hagerstown, Maryland for the last who knows how many years, 12 years, right? So we've been traveling an hour, waking up, meeting at 6 o'clock in the morning, traveling down there. So we've been doing it. Now, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad or, a little whining fit here, but what's it hurt driving 30, maybe 45 minutes on 81 North? Now, if people live in Winchester, Virginia, I can see that, because that's a little bit further. But
Oh my God, yeah.
it's only a little drive. I mean, if you got a car with good gas mileage, what's it really matter? You get somebody to throw you $5, you fill up your car. That's what we do. We carpool. So, I mean, it's doable if people want to, put in the effort. If they want it to work, they'll make it work.
I think so too, and I really hope to see that in the near future. It's a shame we won't get it this fall from the sound of things, but I hope this is something that we get a chance to see more of, especially as this tournament lingers on tomorrow and as we look towards Hagerstown in November, which is going to be a really good opportunity for a lot of Keystone teams to get the bump they need to get better on the next level. I feel like it can really help them out.
That's going to open some eyes. Now, some teams went down to Gettysburg. Now, that was obviously a rain out, kind of a mess situation. It was an open tournament. So, some teams probably played. Some teams they were not prepared for, but I think Ship Flip got an eye opener. I think the Killer Bees got an eye opener. Now this is going to be another eye opener, or they're just going to hang. I think the more teams get to play flag football, the better they're going to get. It's not, Rome wasn't built in one day, and Keystone Flag Football League isn't going to be built. We're literally we're still in our second year. So, Washington County's been around since, the 50s or 60s or whenever. So they've
50th season coming up for fall.
What'd you say, 50?
50th fall season coming up.
That's what I'm saying. We're going in, season 2. So now obviously they laid the yellow brick road, or they did the planning, so to speak. They had the layout that we just copied, but in the end we're all together. York's trying to get a 9-man league going on, possibly. They just put that 9-man tournament, so obviously it's October 19th or whatever, so we're going to be in the middle of the fall seasons, both of us, Keystone and Washington County, so we'll see what shakes out there. But it's growing. I don't know if the central PA region, if we were that aware of how big 9-man is.
I feel like it's something that doesn't seem like it's noted in that region of PA. I feel like it's something that's going to grow, though. It's just something that needs time. It's like there are Pennsylvania teams, don't get me wrong. Like, you look at Baez Auto, but they're all out of Eastern PA. Eastern PA has a big jump on that. X-Dogs, I feel like, is the only circuit exposure that Central PA gets. If I were to be
Baez, I think Baez is based, in the York region and maybe some more eastern, but when you get out there, it's kind of like a different breed. We got here in the Shippensburg, Newville, Carlisle area, we got 81. Down there in York, they can hop on 30. Not that we don't have 30 up here, but I think there's more density down there in that region of Pennsylvania than there is out here in the sticks of Shippensburg. Chambersburg, I promise you, Chambersburg's got young athletes. They just don't know that there's, we got to hit the social media. We got to word of mouth, flyers, there's talent around, and we connect those dots from, Newville, Shippensburg, Chambersburg, Hagerstown. We're getting down in there to Winchester. Sounds like they got a lot of 8-man going on. They've now discovered 9-man too. So, Martinsburg, we get all them connected here. We could have a very good corridor of flag football.
I feel like right now we're growing with each passing season that goes by. We're just getting more exposure. It may not be right. It may not be exactly where DC and Baltimore is on terms of the talent there, because it's insane on terms of how great the teams are overall. But I feel like it's something that we're closing the gap on slowly. And with all the talent we have on 81 quarter, you got to figure this stretch is what? All the way Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia. You got Washington County, Keystone. That's 2 leagues. If Winchester ever chose to do a 9-man league, that's even more people who could be brought in from places like Leesburg, everywhere else. It's just something to think about, especially as the area grows too. In these next couple.
Yeah, if you look on the map, we got 81 coming down right through us. Now you can hop on 70, get over there in the Baltimore, DC area, but that's it's not a super far drive, but there's a distance there. So we're trying to build up our little corridor, as we call it here, and then eventually we'll be able to have some teams that are top tier teams here battling each other out, and then when we go into Ocean City, we'll have 5 teams from Washington County, Keystone. We could have 10 teams. That would be fantastic.
I think those are goals that we should strive for as leagues. I also feel like it would be great to see Keystone teams go on the circuit just as one time as fall in Hagerstown. I really think it would benefit every team in Keystone. Maybe not. It depends. I feel like some teams can merge and help out, but I feel like teams like the Bees and the Gators, who know where they're going, they know where they are right now, I feel like they would benefit from going on the circuit and playing a weekend there. because the bump they'd get would be even bigger than the bump they got in Gettysburg for certain.
Yeah, they got a little bump in Gettysburg. They're going to get a bump tomorrow, especially if, Spartans are obviously playing, TBT tomorrow. So they'll get some exposure, but I'm looking at their roster right now. They added some people. They got some people from the Immortals, Ruby's on there. Looks like they got some other guys that played in Washington County. Josh Wheeler, I believe he played in Washington County. So
I remember Josh
they're-
Wheeler.
yeah, so they're gonna have a team, obviously. So we'll see
We
how
got
they
Marley
mesh
Mayo.
together.
Spartans got Marley Mayo.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I'm interested in that matchup. I think it's going to be really intriguing tomorrow between us and them. Ooh.
it's gonna start the day's gonna start off, bullet right out of the gun with the Killer Bees and Gators, man. That's gonna be a battle. They already don't like each other. I think the only way that would be even a bigger shot out of a cannon would be if Killer Bees played Spartans with Anthony, because he's got his own little whatever you want to call it going on with the Killer Bees right now. So I think I'm trying to see if Anthony's even on the roster. Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
He's up
Okay.
there. He's third.
Yeah, he's third there. Yeah, I can't read. I got to get in close. But Ship Flip Bees, I think, what was it, in the spring? Was it the Bees were out front, 2 scores or something, or am I thinking the Browns game? But either way, they're always battling it out. So we're gonna start off good, man. We're gonna start off good, and then you guys with the Spartans, right after. That's gonna be another good match. So we'll see. I don't even know where to say anything. Obviously, you guys are hodgepodge of talent being stuck together. So we'll see how you guys shake out. But we'll see what the Spartans have to offer, man. They got some new guys, So it's everybody picked up somebody. So Ruckus is coming up north, seeing what they got. So they got, Ricky's on here, obviously the normal guys for, Ruckus, Dustin, Marty. So it's going to be, they picked up, Brandon. So I got a program guy here. So it's going to be a day, man. No matter who wins, it's going to be good for flag football, and it's going to be good for Keystone to get some other guys checking it out.
I agree. I'm really excited, and once again, thank you for joining us, Baum. We're glad to have you on, sir. Much respect to you and the Keystone Flag Football League. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow at about 3 p.m. I think we're scheduled to kick off for.
Yeah.
3 p.m. All right, man. I'm excited.
Well, yeah. We can't put the cart before the horse, though, man. We each gotta do our own here.
Oh, I know. We got some business.
Safe travels.
But I'm pretty
safe
confident.
travels coming up. Stay healthy. Everybody stay healthy. We don't want to see anybody go down. We want, like I said earlier, we want everybody to walk out, hop in their car, drive home, see their loved ones, go to work on Monday. It's really about playing football and having fun and making new friends, man. You never know. You could be battling somebody on the line and find out that, afterwards, you say congratulations, you find out, you get along pretty good, might, who knows, might make a, friend for the rest of your life.
Hey, that's our motto at Team Blunt Talk. Come play with your friends.
So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So I'm glad to have the, Team Blunt Talk heading north, and I'm glad that we could put this together there for a little bit. It was looking a little flaky, but we got everything on the burner for tomorrow, man. We're sitting on about 9 out of 10 right now. Tomorrow morning we got to go to bed yet and get up to tomorrow, and then we're gonna be 10 out of 10, man. We're gonna be burning up. Shippensburg's gonna see what's up with flag football.
Yes, sir. I'm really excited to see all of you tomorrow morning. We will be live for the Summer Sizzler. It'll be me and Keith Giles working at 8 a.m. I'll be live for the Ship Flip Bees game. Are you excited for that one, Baum?
I think that one's going to start us off good, man. It is going to start us off good.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be high energy. The Bees always got that sideline about, full as it can be. I'm going to try and find their roster here, whatever that is. Um, looks like they got 28 on the roster, man. So that sideline's going to be full with their, yellow honeycomb jersey. So it's going to be loud. People bring their family. So it's going to be a good showing. Gators want to start off hot. They don't want to get behind the eight ball already. First game they want to start off hot. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there at 8 a.m.
What's your pick, though? I want to know who you got in that one.
Oh man, I don't know if I can pick. Honestly, I would not be surprised if it doesn't come down to the last score. It's not. I do not think it's going to be a blowout by any means. I think it's going to be, last person to put the ball in the end zone is gonna be the victor. And I I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it goes into overtime. Maybe the first game of the day we see that new kick, onside kick roll.
I think so, too. I think it's going to be a classic for certain. And we look forward
I'm
to having another one.
excited. I'm excited. That's how that draw works, man. They, I was actually kind of shocked, because that's a good match to start the day, man. That's gonna be that's gonna be good, man. There's gonna be some, you know, good good plays both sides, offense, defense. Sidelines are gonna be rocking as other teams are rolling in, man. It's gonna be a good scene, man. Them people working the food truck, you're gonna want to work the Shippensburg League more often.
I think so, too. I think we're going to have a heck of a time. Thank you for joining us, Baum, and thank you all of you for joining us tonight here on Blunt Talk. We're going to be live 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. The Summer Sizzler presented by the Keystone Flag Football League. I'm Joey Blaze with Ross Collins and Tyler Baum saying good night, and we'll see you in the morning.